What a night this is at Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. What must be going through the mind of Jonathan Thurston right now? You see, centre a shot at the rear, and we make no apologies. It is about JT tonight. These two sides out of finals contention, the Titans and the Cowboys. It's not the way all of us thought it would end. We thought there'd be finals for sure for the Cowboys, but sadly not the case. And this is it. Game 323. 5,929 days on from when he made his debut back in 02 with the Bulldogs. It was a round 13 game. And this is where the great career comes to an end. And the Cowboys to end, from a team perspective, a most disappointing season. And playing a Gold Coast Titans side that are above them on the ladder going into tonight. Cowboys 7-16, Titans 8-15. But here it is for one last time. Family here, wife Samantha, children Frankie, Charlie, little Lily. Savour this, Rugby League fans on Fox League. The great Jonathan Thurston for one last time. And there's your greatness when Cameron Smith is there at the entrance to the tunnel, applauding Thurston as his teammates run past. Corey Parker with me up in commentary, Kevin Walters. This is quite a moment.
Well, it's very emotional, as you can see there, the raw emotion on JT's face. I got goosebumps myself. It wasn't so long ago, but what a player he's been, what an individual, what a human.
I think Cameron Smith was a surprise. I don't think he knew that Cameron Smith was going to be here today. You could tell by the emotion on his face and the smile on his face as well. They've been great mates for a long time. Played junior football in Brisbane together, rep football that is.
Now he flicks the switch. It becomes Jonathan Thurston, the competitor. The moment that he steps across that white line.
Well, this will be the one time. This will be the one time of the week where Jonathan can actually concentrate on what he's good at. It's hard, particularly for him this week. It's been all about JT. Look at those numbers there, quite extraordinary. 350 try assists, 323 games, 4 Dally M medals.
What about the atmosphere here, and what about that applause for the fans as well? This is the shop window. It's not just for Titans and Cowboys fans tonight. It's for all Rugby League fans all over the world watching JT for the final time.
Let's enjoy it. Stay behind.
A Super Saturday of a very special kind right here on Fox League. Cowboys versus Titans. And how clean it is with the first hit up of the night.
Now! Up together, guys.
There is 2 points up for grabs as well. The Cowboys will get the first penalty of the night from the very first play. Jared Wallace pinged there. Not the start they wanted.
No, not at all. And Jordan McLean there, the ball carrier, great match last week, running for 170 metres.
Got to be quicker, mate. Up in line there.
In really good form since his return from injury several weeks back.
Now Matt Scott with the ball. I just hope that the Titans don't fall foul of the way Parramatta did last week. Got the emotion of the moment, maybe. They were blown off the field. 5 tries conceded. Opening 21 minutes. Here's Hess back on the inside. Titans, you would hope, desperate to finish off the season with a win here. So 30 metres away, and here is Thurston, right side of the ruck for the other JT. The big JT, Taumalolo with the ball. Proctor, Wallace, they have to swarm in there to make the tackle with Arrow. Scott on this run, another one of the veterans, up and over the 20-metre line to within 11 metres of the goal line. Last tackle, they go away from Thurston. Lovely step in, Hampton James, as he appeared certain to score. Brimson was there as well.
It was a terrific tackle from James, but the Cowboys have come here tonight with a directive to stay in that middle third of the field. Already JT dropping some big players off, asking a lot of questions, trying to fatigue the middle third of the Titans.
So Gold Coast have their first possession of the ball. But a rugged start to absorb a bit of pressure. Arrows offload, put a bit of pressure on there. Don't know whether the Titans want balls like that all night from inside their 20.
Not square, Jake.
Really threatened as a finals contender. Hurrell up and over halfway. Thurston was there at the finish, thinking, oh no, I don't need this. Now Taylor, last tackle, Titans attack. Proctor the dummy, into the 20, it goes forward. Lead and get early ball. Proctor winner, maybe a little too far, but still a promising set from the Titans.
Well, it was a terrific run from Conrad Hurrell up through the middle, found some fatiguing players. Matt Scott was left on the ground. He goes through Jake Granville and Jason Taumalolo. No easy feat there. JT slows him up enough. And off the back of that, Proctor had a little bit of space down that right-hand side if he was able to get the pass and the execution right.
Cowboys have won the last 6 versus the Titans. They also won the most recent clash. It was round 7 this year, 26-14. And last time the sides met here, we had 58 points scored. Well, there's an error. Taumalolo, you don't often see. Dropped just outside the 40-metre line. Titans will have a scrum feed. Magnificent atmosphere here. It's even bigger than when Jared Hayne made his return. Andy Raymond, we were here that day with a full house, but this is quite an amazing night.
Amazing. In fact, more North Queensland jerseys than Gold Coast jerseys here in the stands. In the dressing rooms pre-game, though, the Cowboys very quiet. The Titans extremely vocal. Respectfully, they would love nothing more than to ruin today for JT and his crew on the best surface in Rugby League. It is 25 degrees here at Robina and absolutely perfect.
Yeah, first day of spring, and Branko Lee's pass is over the sideline. On tackle 1. Poor old Garth Brennan, the coach.
I think it was touched, yeah, I think it was touched. Well, see, and he's dangerous, isn't he? Branko Lee showed some good evasive skills there.
The hand of Dylan Mosby on that one. So they will get the scrum feed, and they can set this time on the left side of the field with just 4.5 minutes gone in this one.
Stop the clock, 2 hands, mate.
It is a great stadium when you see it like this. Now, Brimson playing fullback again tonight. The 19-year-old Rookie of the Year contender. He was brilliant at 5'8". He's been even better at fullback. Hurrell playing it. He looks like he's on tonight. That's a good sign. LG and Taylor. Oh, that looked flat if not forward to Proctor. And Thurston was there, but they're attacking JT on that edge. Good defence there by Hess. That puts pressure on, and LG's headed back down towards Coolangatta. 31 metres away from the Cowboys line. Back with Arrow. Last play it is Pete's for Taylor. You'll remember this one up against JT in the final game. Hampton onto it. Valuable player Ben Hampton, and a try-double last week against the Eels.
It was a really good tackle there from Hess to stop the momentum. You mentioned it, Vossi. Kane LG was looking to try and get on his outside. Hess just come up. It was a real big mismatch. Marched him back and just halted all momentum that the Titans were able to have.
Dummied and almost copped the right shoulder there of Hurrell with Keegan Hipgrave, and then McLean. Well, they're up and in their face here, the Titans. Thurston kicks from inside the 30. Long kick. On the end of it is Brimson. The teenager will bring it back and does a good job of it as well to get up over the 40. 15th game in his NRL career. You talk about Thurston, game 323. Brimson's got a lot of football in him ahead. We're going to enjoy watching that young man. to centre field for Arrow. It's been such a good year for this young man.
Going back, get out. Hold, go.
Graduated into Origin football. LG, the Titans, there's a spring in their step here. 7 minutes into the contest. Quick play the ball for Peace. Taylor takes them down the right. Channels back infield. Branko Lee found Brimson. The 19-year-old on cue. What a start. On a night we'll say farewell to possibly the greatest. We put a young fella up in lights. A.J. Brimson. What a talent.
Well, the lead up down the right-hand side from Ash Taylor just brings Branko Lee across, and Brimson so dangerous on his feet, asking some questions already in the middle third.
Yeah, they certainly did, didn't they, Corey? Back through that middle, Brimson with his speed found the space that was required to get the ball over the line. What a talent he is.
Well, there's a little bit of unfortunate timing to all of this at the 7th minute. A standing ovation from the crowd, which is a great touch for the number 7, Jonathan Thurston. But poor old JT's in the huddle behind the goal line on the Titans scoring the first try. Not quite the way the Hollywood script writers had.
Not at all. He spoke on radio during the week when he was asked about the standing ovation at the 7th minute, and he said, well, I hope I'm not standing behind the try line. And sure enough.
Yeah.
Well, it won't bother him, though. A great man has been behind lots of try lines and come back and got his team back into the contest. And it's a terrific start, isn't it, from the Titans? They've got a good mindset themselves tonight. It's a great atmosphere here at Seabus.
Yeah, really impressed by the Titans. So over to Ash Taylor. Just the 14 goals this year. Michael Gordon, of course, was the first choice kicker for the better part of the season. So from 20 metres out, and Adoon from the line, successful. A 6-0 start. Down to Andy Raymond.
Busy week for JT, obviously. Media responsibilities, sponsorship requirements, family and friends. But his week didn't change. His preparation, his training, he was doing extras after training, his warm-up. He just handled it. No different to any other week. One of the reasons he is who he is and does what he does.
From what I saw, Andy, he nailed every kick in his warm-up. That's the last drill that he went through here tonight from both sides of the posts.
And Vossi, keep your eye out for a potential left foot goal kick tonight.
All right, there's a tip from Andy. And Kyle Feld, oh wow, what about this? How high can he kick them? Down it sails to the goal line. He launched that one, Kyle Feld. And the Titans have the ball, 11 out from their own line. They're making the running in this one. Making the most of a bit of possession early.
Yeah, it's a great match through the middle of both forward packs, isn't it, Corey? Matt Scott and co up against the Titans 3 through the middle. Well, it's going to be a great battle.
Well, you've got an Origin, an all-Origin forward pack showing a Kiwi international there as well, Kev, so plenty to be played for there.
There's Proctor running at Thurston again. And he gets him at the second attempt with his mate Cooper. Titans, though, inside the Cowboys half. Following up the first try tonight. Wallace, nice hit and spin. Makes another 10. Last play, Titans to the right side. Taylor fires it out to Lee. Onto the boot. What a pick up, Ben Hampton. Latches onto that. And North Queensland have possession.
It was an excellent set of 6 from the Titans, particularly after points. Marched down 80 metres, had a nice kick on the end of it.
Hold, Ryan. Hold, Keegan. Hold, go.
They're flowing nicely, though, with their attack, too, aren't they? Oh, there's a script. The penalty to the Cowboys.
Mark's up there.
Still a good pickup, wasn't it, from Hampton?
Yeah.
Tamare Martin made a good fist to fullback, and then Hampton has done the same. Lachlan Cooper will move on, and now Ben Barber comes back into the mix.
Well, they brought Benny Hampton from Melbourne, and he's filled an array of positions. I'm still yet to be convinced on which one is his best, but he's certainly a footballer. You mentioned Benny Barber. Well, he's come onto the radar over the last couple of weeks.
Up now. Square.
Cowboys possession. They've had only 42% of the ball so far. Thurston just dumping that one off, and this time Tal Malolo gets the hands around it. just inside the Titans half now. Full house here at Seabus Super Stadium. There's McLean.
Get out.
10th game only for the year. There's Martin, dummy and run. They creep up inside the 20 now. Set up on tackle 4. Thurston with it. Pushes it along. Scott now in front of the posts. He's able to bump and carry a little further. Last tackle, is it the high ball or the low ball? They come back to the right. Martin goes low ball. This time it's the Titans' turn to defuse. I think Harold did.
You got players down.
Not at first attempt for the Titans, but it's good enough for a line dropout.
Yeah, certainly was. Nice kick there from Martin. Brimson had a go. I think it was AJ Brimson had a go at it. Couldn't quite control it on the ground, but fortunately for the Titans, Harold cleaned up. Everyone expecting the ball to go to Thurston this close to the line.
And in the meantime, they went short line dropout and found the line. The Titans will get the scrum feed. They have caught the Cowboys nodding off. Well done, Gold Coast. I think the intention was regather, but no one there at already. It finds the sideline.
It was a great heads-up play from Ash Taylor.
Heads in, find them up.
Such a wonderful kicker of the ball. He's pulled their pants down there, Vossi.
He's very sneaky.
Yeah.
Lock them up from you, Ash.
Say love what the Warriors did last night. Big game on the line. They go short dropout. It is in vogue. So Titans have the ball. They're inside their 30 and a missed opportunity for the Cowboys to have back-to-back sets. Neil was hurt on that previous rush. He's limping, or rather, I think he's got a leg and a shoulder problem, and he's not there to make the tackle on Sammy. O'Neill's almost out of play there.
There's your mark, use your foot.
There we go, there's your mark and use your foot. Hurrell's got the ball for the Titans. And another good run from Connie. There's the problems for O'Neill. He is really struggling. As Wallace and Taylor combine, Proctor, beautiful, Brimson, Lee. Rapid fire from the Titans. Last tackle play. Thurston was the defender. Taylor's with the ball across for LG. Holds it up, threads the needle. Hampton, what a juggle that was. Oh, a little circus trick there from Ben Hampton. Goal line dropout at the finish, but he is still saved the day.
He's done extremely well. It's a nice kick from LG. He gets across, he bobbles it to start with. At this stage, no one's on him. He's been deemed to have grounded it in goal. Ben Hampton, he saved his team twice now. The Gold Coast Titans, they're rolling up the field nicely. They're poking their head through, they're pulling bodies through, they've got bodies around the ball, a couple of offloads. Big set here for the Cowboys.
Neil Steele out at right wing.
Gonna battle.
Attended to by the trainer.
Yeah, gonna battle on for the moment, but Ethan Lowe warming up as a possible substitution, Vossi.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Landy will do that for us as the Titans attack 30 metres away from the Cowboys line. Don had the run, one of only 2 Titans that's played every game this year. It's a bit of a trivia question, tricky one. Mitch Rain is the other player that has appeared in every game. Here is Pete's with it. Now for LG and inside for Arrow. We already know he's got an offload in him, and they're strong meters from Jai Arrow. What a good battle this is in the forwards. Peets and James and Taylor and Brimson running at Thurston. Stands his ground. Cooper there with him. Still on for the Titans. Taylor's got it. 6-0 scoreline. 15 gone. LG kicking again. Oh, he's got to it. It's dribbled and dribbled and dribbled at its feet. It just wouldn't bounce up, but I'm pretty sure he has scored.
Kane's not impeded on the way
In his final game for the Titans,
okay, Ash.
I think Kane LG has set up a 10-0 lead.
We have a try. We want to check the grounding.
Well, I think you're right,
to make sure
Bossy.
he's not impeded on the way through.
He was hoping, Kevy, wasn't it, that the ball would bounce up at some point.
Yeah, he showed good patience not to try and grab the football.
We're checking to see if he was impeded on the way through. At that stage, I can't see that his arms touched the ball. Until there. Yeah. It's going to be a try for mine, Vossi.
Yeah, well, the bouncing football Always creates
Kane
problems.
LG grounds the ball in the in-goal area. We have a decision.
Thanks, bud.
Bunkers confirmed it. The Titans, they've come here to spoil the party. 2 tries to the Gold Coast. The first 15 minutes.
The lead-up play from Ash Taylor, the width of the pass that Ash then gives to Kane LG to then isolate the 3 and 4 defender is special. This one here, 20-metre pass onto the chest, just gets on the outside of Cohen Hess there and in between Tamare Martin.
Yeah, mate.
Nice little kick. He comes up with a lucky bounce, but that pass.
Yeah, that was the killer blow, wasn't it, Corey? And then the patience shown there from LG, not to try and grab the ball and put his hands around the ball. There's the Titans fans.
Yes.
They love it.
The bench. Well, he's bookended his season, Kane LG, because his other try this year was in round 1. And now he's waited until the last round to get his second. And as I say, he's off to Manly to continue his career in 2019. Over to Ash Taylor. Game going with possession. Gold Coast 62% of the ball, 7 of 8 completion rate so far, and some really bright attack. They've earned their lead. Taylor makes it 2 from 2. A 12-0 scoreline in Game 2 of Super Saturday on Fox League. And after this one, yes, the Roosters have a shot at the minor premiership when they take on the Parramatta Eels. First objective to win, but then look at the points difference tonight. And you'll watch it here live on Fox League. Roosters v Eels, and the last game for the Eels, and the wooden spoon awaits for them, regrettably.
See how high Felt can launch this one.
Does take his time. He's meticulous with it to get that strike perfect. Here it goes. Wow. It is awfully high. And then down right to the goal line. The distance and height identical to the previous kick. Certainly allows the defenders to get through with that sort of hang time. James on that run for the Titans. Cowboys only 2 wins on the road in this season. Haven't won away from home since way back against the Sea Eagles. That was round 13. Another away win this year was up in Bathurst against the Panthers. 5 tackles through here for the Titans. They'll be happy with that set. Taylor decides to go high rather than long. And Mosby is there, and little jump. I'm not sure what that was about, with no one in front of him. Cowboys start a set on their 20.
Well, everything's going right for the Titans at the moment. Their forwards are running nice and hard, nice and direct. As we see a little raid down this right-hand side.
O'Neill it is to play it. Now for Martin. He's looking to pass back to Hess. Granville there. Thurston first receiver, and along for Scott. He takes the hit up. Game 251 for Matt tonight. He'll go on next year. Last tackle. Cowboys Granville. Thurston time to kick and place it between fullback and winger. And Brimson with the ball. Alexander Brimson, better known as AJ. Now for Don, and Don explodes through the centre. Have a look at Anthony Don. Looking to equal and maybe break the season try scoring record at the Titans tonight. Taylor with a step. The Cowboys are rattled. The Titans with Wallace to centre field. That is tackle 4. They're 19 metres away from the line. Pete swings it back right side. Taylor right up to the line for Proctor. Thurston around the legs with Cooper. Last tackle play, and a last shot there for Taylor. It's loose in goal. A sideline official says no way, but they've blown penalty for Titans in any case.
Well, they've hung on just here.
Ball's over there, boys.
The Cowboys. It was a lovely kick from Ash Taylor. Comes off the hand of Kane Linnett. And then off Anthony Don. He must have been ruled offside.
I think Thurston was the one ruled offside to play the ball. He was a metre off the try line, trying to put pressure on Ash Taylor with the kick.
Well, this is a struggle for the Cowboys just to hang on here. Just over 19 minutes gone. Proctor takes the run. Here's a full set to defend if you can. Against a Titan side, throwing plenty at their opponents. Jai Arrow-like. Taumalolo Granville, the defenders, the burrow low. Wallace. He's lost the ball. Magnificent stuff from the Cowboys. And then, well, it almost turned very ugly very quickly.
Well, that's a player we know, JT, looking to turn defence into attack straight away. Was hopeful to find Gillum Osby, who does have some wheels on him. This is the run here from Wallace. It's great defence from Scotty Bolton, who's just come on the field, and Cohen Hess. Here, first though, he wants to find Gillum Osby. Boy, oh boy.
Well, that could have been a try at either end.
What are you doing here, mate?
Lee gets a hold of that too. He goes over and scores, of course.
The Cowboys' middle defence halfway through this first half is flimsy. Sometimes their best asset, and that is through Scott, McLean, Taumalolo. If you work them hard enough and you ask them to repeat their effort time and time again, get down, they're big men off the ground, they can fatigue, and the Gold Coast Titans are lining up through the middle third of the field at the moment.
Clean with the ball. Wallace is fired up. He feels he was stripped of the ball under the posts, short of the line, and wanted penalty. Bolton to play it here. 21 metres inside their own half. The Cowboys doing their best to hang on. Well, it's been a bit of an assault from the home team here. Still only 38% of the ball for North Queensland. Taumalolo with it. Last tackle play, almost got a penalty there. And Martin's kick copped a deflection there. And the Cowboys have come up with it. O'Neill, the tackle category started. And LG takes the intercept. O'Neill kept it alive. So even before a tackle was affected on the reset, the Cowboys lose possession.
Well, he needed to be patient there, O'Neill, or back himself. He's got a clean set of heels. Terrific work there from Kyle Felt in the replay box. They had a great opportunity there, the Cowboys.
Now the Titans get back to what they're doing so well. Quick play the balls, making a lot of metres. Ball is lost by Arrow. The referee had clear view of it and rules against the Titans.
Well, he did well, didn't he? Arrow with his run, his carry, well over 10 metres. Let's just have a little look here. Yeah, he just drops it there, trying to get up quickly and play the ball. The arms go up in the air, but it's a knock on.
You had him in Origin this year, good young fella.
Oh, terrific, yeah. He's got a big future in the game. His time at the Broncos, coming off the interchange bench. Corey played a lot of football with him. Always a very honest player, but really his skills have come to the fore this year at the Titans, starting every week, and his offloading, his run meters have been very good, and defensively he hits as clean as any player in the competition.
High praise for Jai Arrow from the Queensland Origin coach here on Fox League on this Super Saturday with a difference. The nightly farewell, JT, and his team is about to get a big attacking opportunity here. Crusher penalty. Thurston quick to find the line. And those fans at the southern end, and it's rare that we see fans at the southern end at Seabus. They're hoping for a bit of entertainment here. Martin to McLean. Of course, the other stat we're looking out for tonight, Gavin Cooper. Can he get another try on that left edge? Become the first forward in history to score 9 games in a row. Will it be off a Thurston ball if there is one? Here's Granville onto McLean. It opened up for a moment. Good tackle, Proctor. There as well. Granville dummy. Markers were ready. Tackle 4, just a couple of metres away. Thurston on the right side, has the kick, doesn't find Hess. Brimson grounded it on the goal line, that is in goal. Line drop out. Some success there for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they're just building the Cowboys, aren't they? Building their sets. They're been behind on the possession count with their sets, but with Thurston there conducting. Nice tackle by Cohen Hess as well to keep Brimson in goal.
They're switched on for the short drop out this time. Nice and alert.
Taylor looking to absorb as much time as possible on the dropout clock. And he will go as long as he can, and it is long. Oh, gee, made that look easy on the run back. Holden with a ball, but that's a good outcome for the Titans. Tackle one, 45 metres away from the Gold Coast line. With it is McLean. We've mentioned in recent weeks, I think now Meninga's going to find it very hard to leave him out of the Kangaroos postseason test. As now Thurston working the left. Taylor was there with a tackle. He thought Cooper may have lost it there. Granville in, oh, good footwork, Taumalolo. How does someone so big move like that? Nimble feet. 8 metres from the line. Granville, Bolton as a first receiver. Thurston then, out the back for Martin. LG was first in there. Not quite precision from the Cowboys. Last tackle play again. Thurston, another low one. And the Titans have got the answers. It's that man Arrow. There's good balance and skill there.
There's terrific anticipation from Jai Arrow to realise that JT was going to find the grass.
Titans come back with Branko Lee. They've got through 25 minutes now. They've defended their line when they've had to and scored 2 tries of their own. 12-0 scoreline.
Message from Garth Brennan going out into the field to Nathan Peets and Ash Taylor. Keep going back in behind the ruck. They've identified the Cowboys are fatiguing in that middle section of the field, and they want to keep pushing that middle.
Oh, Keegan Hipgrave was a high shot, a pretty lazy shot at that on Hampton.
It's here. It's here. It's high, Keegan. Come on.
His sails close to the wind, Keegan Hipgrave.
Yeah, he tried to go in and inflict some pain on Hampton here. Just got up a bit high. The Cowboys will take that penalty and get themselves back into some decent field position, which they haven't had a lot of tonight.
So there you go, Hipgrave. Don't douse the fire completely. Now for Bolton. Who's getting it back towards level terms in respect of overall possession. Out for O'Neill, and he's well and truly handled by Hurrell there. In a very quiet season for Justin O'Neill, only the 2 tries. Now Hess with the ball. And a couple of tries last time they played here. Cohen Hess against the Titans. Across with Asiata. There's Thurston. He's kicking for Gilmosby. Oh, he's gathered it in, the young winger. But then the cover was able to defuse Anthony Don against a flyer tonight. You see a glimpse of his skill there. What an exciting piece of play this is.
This is great football by everyone here. First of all, Thurston, the heads up to realise that the Titans are up the line, and then Anthony Don, his reaction to get back and get hold of Gella Mosby and just do enough to get his left knee into touch, Kevy.
Yeah, don't you love the little battles that go on the field? And those 2 wingmen there, well, Don's the experienced player. Got the upper hand on that occasion. He did not want Gella Mosby to score at all. He wouldn't let him out of his side. It's a terrific defensive play there.
He may be my favourite Titan, Anthony Don. Does he ever play poorly, Anthony Don? Every game there's something for the highlights reel from Anthony Don.
Yeah, he continues to come up with the big plays at the right time, doesn't he? We've already seen him split open the Cowboys' defence tonight through the middle, and then a try-saving tackle there. Keep his team in front.
Arrow with this run for the Gold Coast. So, 28 and a half minutes into the game, and the big night for JT's farewell, not panning out the way they hoped. It's all due to a great effort so far from the Gold Coast. Taylor offloading to one of the finds of the year, Fonoaka, this young forward. He's only 18, and he looks every bit a first grader. Taylor kicking on the last. A curling bomb back towards Hampton. 10 out from his own line, and all the chasers are there for the Titans.
The most effective interchange Garth Brennan makes all year is the one that sees Jai Arrow come from the field and Mitch Rain injected into the side. He goes into dummy half, and Nathan Peets in 9 goes back to lock forward, playing a running forward role. Very, very successful so far for the Titans. It's a good mix.
It's been a bit of a headache for Garth Brennan whether to start him or not. He likes the defensive plays that Peets comes up with. But the way they're playing their football at the moment, the Titans, it'll suit.
Yard of passing there to Taumalolo. I thought previous play, LG, another really good tackle on Cohen Hess. He's defended well so far tonight, LG. Thurston with a bomb. Brimson waits. AJ Brimson does the job again for the Gold Coast.
Hold John, go!
15 years difference between those two. Thurston and Brimson. Make it 16 years if you like, or close enough to. But a game that AJ Brimson, no doubt, will remember for his life. Here is Mitch Rain. Andy highlighted his injection into the match. And this is where Peets becomes the running forward. The Titans roll through another set. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half, and Taylor this time kicks, hits the backside of Thurston. And JT reacts to get to the loose ball.
He was trying to find the touch there, Taylor. Give his team a little bit of a rest, but Thurston got his body in the way. Wasn't having a bar of it, was he? Little JT.
I don't think he had much say in it. Kev, he had his back turned.
Well, he put his body in the way of the ball. That's what I'm saying. He's that good.
That's it. That's it. Bolden is renowned for his backside charge downs. Cowboys with the ball. Grand ball short side. Hampton offloading. Linnett with the ball. He does the same. Hampton's got it back. Centerfield Asiata. Kept alive Taumalolo. Fingertips from Thurston. Hess has got the ball now. Big Cohen off the deck to O'Neill. Stumbles. There to Felt. Is this the last minute? I'm not sure. Hess keeps it alive. Now for Thurston. Thought about kicking. Flicks it back inside. Taumalolo with the ball. Leaves Brimson behind. Oh, it's gone through 114 sets of hands, but no try, and of course there's a drop ball at the end of it. That was quite amazing.
The scramble defence from the Titans is exceptional. Taumalolo was going to score for all money. This is Hess. Comes back to JT. He's looking left. He's looking right. Finds this big man up through the middle. Do your best, AJ Brimson. He pulls through that. Keegan Hipgrave comes. And then the boys, they rally.
What followed next? That followed next. Taumalolo's second handling error of the night. But it did. It felt like last minute.
Pull Jono up, pull Jono up.
Yeah, well, they were just putting it, trying to find a weakness in the Titans' defence. But as you said, Corey, they scrambled well. It's been the case this opening 33 minutes from the Titans. Their defence has been very good.
Get back to the 20-metre line. It's his 16th game for the season tonight. You know, they're not going to play in the finals, but Brimson's coming to first grade. Fodawaker's coming to first grade. They are two big shining lights. Off goes Rain. Thurston clips him. 5 minutes inside the Cowboys half. The Titans stay on the attack. Peets back there with Brimson. Oh, yes! What a tackle by James. Who's that kid who made the tackle? It's Thurston nailing the front rower. Oh, what a shot from JT.
Well, he's trying to inspire his team, JT. That's a special play. Small man on big man. Here we go, up under the ribs of Ryan James. That is textbook.
Well, Ryan, you've got a story to tell to your grandkids. I was hit by the immortal Jonathan Thurston in his final game. Who saw that coming in the script?
Here it is again. up under the ball. Brilliant tackle, Thurston.
This game has got, there's going to be some incredible finish written all over it. I know it's 12-0 and the Titans well on top, but I just think there is something doing here tonight that's going to keep you watching until the final seconds.
Surely the crowd number has something to do with it. They're loving it here, aren't they, at Seabus?
Up here, boys. Up here. Hold.
Carnival-like, there's no question to that, and it was like that hours before the gates opened this afternoon. So the Cowboys have got a real big chance here, 12 metres away. Thurston to the left. Here's Asiata drawing the defence in, and Cooper denied there. Taylor, Flaker in that tackle, 5 from the line. Granville at show of the ball. Through they go. Fensom! Oh, Sean Fensom! There you go. That's not in the script. A Sean Fensom try? You've got to be kidding me. His first of the year. The bloke who had his leg busted in the grand final in the opening minutes scores in round 25.
And sometimes it's the simplest plays that gets the ball over the line. On that occasion it was. It just drifted a bit sideways, the Titans. Fensom straightened up on the pass and just reached out and smashed the ball down over the try line.
Round 5 last year, Corey, his last try.
It's been a long time between drinks for Sean Fenson. We go back to the inspirational play from JT on Ryan James, then they backed it up. They got a penalty off it. They grew a leg. Jakey Granville, he's the key to their middle. Just getting out with his pace.
Well done, Sean. Victory of sorts for him. Just getting back onto the field this year. Then he had the elbow injury we saw earlier this season as well. One of the toughest players in the game. So Thurston with the shot at goal. Successful for the 919th time in his career. Andy on the sideline.
We're going to take a look at the other number 7 in the game. Let's not forget him, little Ash Taylor, 22 try assists coming into tonight's game. And whilst he is more than a handful with the football in hand, tonight it's his defence and his online defence that has really opened my eyes. We tend to be very critical of young halfbacks defensively, often outweighed by up to 30 kilograms. Ash Taylor is more than manned up tonight, chest on chest with the big guys. So far, so good for the young fella.
Yes, for Taylor. By the way, for Thurston, there's 10 tackles that have been made so far tonight. As the likes of Proctor run headlong at him. So 12 points to 6 is the score. Final 4 minutes of the first half. And a big night here on Fox League. Plenty of experts to review things at half-time and into the night when Parramatta take on the Roosters and will determine the minor premiership. Granville passing to the try scorer Fensom. Proctor onto him there with Rain. And then, ball is lost by Cooper. Wow, and they rule the very soft error for North Queensland following their first try of the match.
It's very un-Gavin Cooper-like, isn't it? Lost the ball even before contact there. Trying to transfer it up under his wing.
Heads in. Let's go, guys.
Well, this is a scrum, 30 metres out from the line. Paul Green,
Heads in.
well, he has time off after tonight. This is where the season ends for the Cowboys. Premiership favourites with many before a ball was kicked or tackle made this year. Titans 21 metres from the line. Hurrell onto James. He's looking up. There's not Thurston in front of me, is there? He's held 12 metres away. With it is Rain. Infield for Stockwell to take the run. Caught by Fensom and Granville. They hang on, but play on the call. James. This time it's Martin who stands in his way. Rain a dummy. Hump. He's got over. There's a little second movement, but I think the first was to the line and the second was to the in goal. Third try of the night for the Titans, and Mitch Rain scores here.
We spoke about Mitch Rain and his injection. He sells a big dummy here to Tamare Martin. who comes off the line sideways. And Mitch Rain just sneaky up under. Nice try for his team on the stroke of half-time. Well, there's a frustration there for JT.
Yeah, they've been a bit loose there most of the night, haven't they, Corey? They've found a couple of little missed tackles through there and trying to get him behind. Andy Raymond mentioned that the message has come down from the coach's box to get him behind that area, exactly where Rain pinpointed. Got some good rewards there.
Taylor will be kicking for 18-6, and the work of the Cowboys is quickly erased off the scoreboard. Titans will get the last set of the first half.
They've been highly impressive tonight, the Titans, haven't they, with their attack and their defence. Kicked the Cowboys to just 6 points. I mean, they put 44 on the Eels last week, the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mentioned last week in the first 21 minutes they posted 5 tries. Taylor with this kick, he's 3 from 3 for the night. 18 points to 6, and if you look at a live ladder for the progression the Titans are making, they will feel good about themselves at least going into an off-season, and it all starts again training around about the first week of November. Maybe a little earlier for them, but they're trying to creep their way up the ladder. Kyle Felt gets one too many kickoffs for his liking in this first half.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
That's a wobbly. Oh, Kyle Felt. Oh, yeah, just put 2 hands above your head and catch that. That's no problem.
That's the Don.
That's the Don. Of course he can do it.
Now, Sean! John, here it is coming.
He's the Yoda of the competition. He uses the force or something. I don't know, but he's got something special, Anthony Don.
Now what, Justin? Hold his.
Stockwell held in the tackle. I think you can call it quits for the half if they like the Titans. They can be immensely pleased with their work here. To post 3 tries, well, they're still going to attack. Brimson quickly along for Lee. But Linnett is across there to make the tackle. Final seconds of the first half with Peets. Last play it is. And they will take it out of play, although Rain's kick. Gillum Osby got his body in the line. And now away to Hampton. One last chance to attack. Martin's got the ball. Dummies to Felt. Links up with O'Neill. Here goes a bit of the razzle and the dazzle again. Gillum Osby gets a second touch. And that is where the play will end. So 4 tries scored in the first half. The farewell night of JT. He's going to have to come up with something in the second half to help his team back into the contest. At half-time, it's the Titans 18, leading the Cowboys 6. The farewell for JT, high emotion with run on tonight and a few smiles as well. One of the highlights of the first half is big tackle on Ryan James, but certainly the scoreboard is a worry for the captain and his Cowboys. They are down by 12 and the Titans are playing extremely well from that first 40 minutes. So now for these young fellas all in headgear that played at half-time. There's a million JTs out there. Even the referees are wearing headgear here tonight. Mark of respect and love for Jonathan Thurston. 18 points to 6. We can go downstairs. Andy Raymond with the Cowboys coach.
Paul animated, but what was the message?
Oh, just I think defence through the middle part of the field. They just got too much easy ruck speed, I suppose, and that's what made it hard for us.
Confident or worried?
No, we'll be right.
There you go. Succinct. We'll be right. But the Titans are playing very well. I mean, they're going to have to drop their game a little here to allow Thurston to have the big grandstand finish. Titans who only won the 7 games last year. If they win here, that's 9 wins for the season. That's an improvement of sorts. As for their climb up the ladder in terms of position, they can leapfrog a few sides here if they maintain this lead. Newcastle beaten. Canterbury to face the Sharks. They can leave the Cowboys behind.
It's important to finish your seasons off well, isn't it? You know, and tonight, I think,
Stay behind.
opening 40 from the Titans. It's been as good as we've seen from them this year.
Second half underway. We have seen a couple of times too this year they've put in really big second halves, and they did that against Canberra way back in round 1 when they got across the line. They whipped the Warriors, they whipped Manly in second halves. They've got it in them to play out the 80 minutes. Their springboard is 12 here tonight. So Titans possession to start the second half. They had 52% of the ball in that opening 40 minutes. Teams ended up with identical completion rates, 14 of 19. There were some unforced handling errors from the Cowboys as Taylor on to Proctor on that edge where Thurston defends with Cooper. He's his bodyguard there. Thurston up to 11 tackles for the night. Cooper's made 19. Kick working a narrow channel, and that's a pretty effective set to start the second half.
In a touch. Shot clock on.
Good way to get through their first set in the second half, the Titans. Ash Taylor's been so good in 2018 with his boot. We heard Paul Green mention at half-time the middle third for the Cowboys was too loose. They had 21 missed tackles in that first half. There's a reflection of that.
Wind him up, AJ.
Well, they didn't get a lot of opportunities either, did they, from the Titans? So gave them pretty much nothing.
Hold it, Kane. Hold it. Hold.
So you have to work hard here, the Cowboys, to get themselves back in the game.
I can't tell you how many scrums Jonathan Thurston has fed in his career. It's one of the stats we can't give you. I can tell you he's only fed 2 straight.
Off the legs!
Which one were those 2?
2003, I think there was one. It was a cold winter's day. Cowboys with the ball 41 away from their own line. And here is Granville on for Asiata. A skillful one coming off the bench. He's capable of opening the game up. Back in this time with Fensom. So the only forward we didn't see was Ethan Lowe. Asiata, Fensom, Bolton all getting game time. Thurston kicking high to the corner. Brimson can't get it in goal. It's still a good take. He knew he was going to get hit. The moment he caught it. And a line drop out for the Gold Coast, but I still admire the work of Brimson there.
Yeah, certainly, and admire the work of this man as well. He had lots of pressure coming through on him, Brimson. Desperate to get the ball back into the field of play, but nice catch. And what about that kick from JT, Corey?
It was in an awkward spot, wasn't it? It made Brimson sit still, but the chase from Jella Mosby really made that kick, Kev.
Geez, you're going to have some Queensland eligible fullbacks at your disposal next year, Kevin. Ben Barber back. Galen Ponga on the way through. Brimson, if he continues this sort of form at number 1.
Logan Prowler's going pretty well too.
Cowboys with the ball 31 metres away. Martin just dumping it back off there for Hess. Score first in the second half. That might be the fillip that the Cowboys need. Thurston with it. On to Cooper. Taylor's there again. Andy highlighted his defence in the first half. Just putting his body in the way. Granville switches back right side. Martin! There was a gap there. But Pete's got the legs of Asiata. 5 from the line. Granville with a little stutter. Then Martin, cut out ball. The Titans goal line defence outstanding. Hurrell on O'Neill that time. Last play. Thurston to kick across field. Here comes Leonard. There's the Don. It bounces up. Get a Mosby. Passes on to Hampton. The Cowboys have scored the first try of the second half, pending the bunker man. What does the Colonel think of this try?
We have a try. Just check that we don't have a North Queensland knock-on in the contest, please.
Well, it's a set play here from Thurston to Cooper.
We'll have to wait, mate, and then see Mark. We'll have to wait, mate.
He's a tall guy, Cooper.
Just wait. I'll talk to you after we get this.
There's no doubt it comes off Anthony Don. Then on to Cooper. He looks to have batted it backwards.
North Queensland hands are
Don's
ahead of the
hands
ball.
higher.
It's knocked backwards from Gavin Cooper.
Gillum Osby could
Forwards
have...
off Anthony Don. It's play on at this stage, 6 more.
Gillum Osby looked like he could have scored himself here, unselfishly.
Yes.
Well, he would have scored. Not could have scored, but...
Ben Hampton grounds the ball. We have a decision.
It was important that the Cowboys were looking to strike first in their second half, and they've done so.
Well, anything could have happened with that pass too. He's better off next time. I'd nice to be the score the try if it's available to, but Ben Hampton gets another try.
Well, we'll watch the replay again off the Thurston kick, and then we will watch Thurston with a sideline conversion attempt. Think of all the highlights involving JT in his kicking boot. There was one there in Origin last year, Kevy, that ended up the final statement in Origin for Jonathan Thurston. Like, I mean this. League fans right now, savour this shot. How many times you've watched it. Exhale, focus, give us the old right to left. Jonathan Thurston, here it comes. Here it comes! You bloody beauty! Thurston a right to left in his final game for 18 points to 12. Pardon my French, but I'm just a footy fan watching that. Wonderful stuff from JT. Of course he was going to kick that.
Yeah, he was never going to miss it. Some talk around. There's Cameron Smith up in the stands watching his good mate in his final appearance. But we had to see one of those, didn't we, before the night was over?
Tick the box. Big tackle, Thurston, tick. Try off a kick, well, tick. Now short ball for Cooper. Apologies to Titans, we're not being disrespectful, but it's so much focus on JT, it's hard not to tonight. As Bolton brings the ball back, 18 plays 12, 35 remaining. How about a bit of golden point in his final game, Kevy?
Yeah.
How about we go to the 90th minute?
Golden point field goal from Thurston.
Set us up for that.
Haven't we seen enough of them?
Benson with the ball short of the 30-metre line. With Granville and on for Cooper. It's a penalty for incorrect play the ball. Well, that is a balloon deflator.
Well, they'll look to take the 2 here, I would think.
Thanks, Corey.
Well, he was bent backwards in the tackle there, Sean Fenson. Doesn't make an excuse why he couldn't play the ball properly. They have clamped down on that over the last few weeks. And they've gone to opt to take the 2 through Ash Taylor.
Just have a look here. That's a pretty tough call. I mean, he rolled the leg over, the foot over the ball, but he didn't contact the ball, did he?
No, well, we've seen a lot of those play on in 2018, but as I mentioned, they have cracked down in that area.
Whether Taylor was all that keen to take the shot. I think he was talked into it. Kevin Proctor was very animated. It was 2-2-2. Get 8 in front. I think Taylor wanted an attacking set. No, well, let's go for it. And these we've mentioned before, these aren't necessarily the kicks they practice. 30 out, 20 in from touch. So a hard one perhaps to visualise for Ash Taylor. At 18 points to 12. Well, Thurston didn't get these boos, did he? Where's this coming from? It's a Titans home game. Good luck, Ash. And his kick. He's done well, Ash Taylor. That must have been a most unusual feeling there.
Getting booed on your own home ground.
Taking a shot with 33, 34 to go. 20 points to 12. Titans v Cowboys, 3 tries to 2. But promise of an action-packed second half on what we've seen so far. Caulfield, not seeing much of him with ball in hand, but there's another one of those kickoffs up above the stadium roof just about. Heavy contact with Wallace bringing it back. Lowe is now on. Fenson taken from the field. Titans with the ball inside their 20. They've done this fairly well most of the night, getting out of their own danger zone. It's nice and direct from them, real purpose, real intent with every run. Up to tackle 4. Here comes another one. Connie Hurrell, good man to have. Up to tackle 5, and he's got the quick play the ball as well. That's a really effective set from the Titans. Taylor's kick down to Hampton. And there you have it. Cowboys have to start a set 15 away from their own line. That's textbook stuff.
You're seeing shot there's a lot of bodies walking back through that middle third. As the Cowboys look to go to the outside backs and heavy contact over the top from Wallace.
Yeah, Kyle Felt. It's nailed him there. Did it on that run. And they're doing it a bit tough here, the Cowboys. Meters are not coming easy. Last play up to their 40. So they make only 22 meters in the set. Thurston, a wobbly old kick downfield, which sits up for Brimson, who straight away attacks the ball. And there's the difference. Cowboys started their set 15 out from their line. Titans 15 metres inside their own half. They deserve their lead. I know we're building up Cowboys, we're building up Thurston, but the Titans deserve their position in this match. Remains to be seen if they can go on from here. Pete's with the ball. Now Rain, Taylor, and there. Oh, LG's pass. They say it's okay. Last tackle Titans, quick play the ball, short side Rain, and LG again. He's thrown a pass that I had a question mark on, but it doesn't matter because it hit the fence on the full.
Well, the idea is right. The execution was poor from Kane LG. Ryan James was able to get a nice quick play of the ball. They had the Cowboys on the back foot. That was Justin O'Neill coming across.
That really is a no-look pass, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a stinker. It's in the top 5 stinkers of the year, short side passes. Is that an award at the Dally M's? I don't think there is. Can you vote on that? Here's Asiata with a ball for the Cowboys, back up over the 40. Still a good signing for Manly next year, Kane LG. I hope he really kicks on at a new club. Onside Daly Cherry Evans. Cowboys inside the Titans half. Thurston with the ball, a jink and a little dummy. It's onto it there. Stockwell in defence, Thurston slowly to his feet. Harden to bomb from 38 metres out. And it doesn't go all that far downfield. Batted back, and look who's waiting for it. And then Wallace has lost it.
You stripped it one-on-one, but you've lost it. Yeah.
Well, little Johnny Thurston went for the one-on-one strip.
Got Wallace, he stripped it down towards the goal line, so good call by our referees. Can't play favourites on this night.
Heads in.
You're always thinking though, Thurston, isn't he?
Heads in, guys. Lock them up from your bed.
28 and a half to go in the career as it stands at 20 points to 12. Titans wide formation from this scrum. Rain's got to throw it a good 15 metres. There you go, fang it across field to Brenko Lee.
John, up. Here it is. Boys.
Just outside their 30. Philip Sammy. Limited opportunities for Sammy tonight.
Jay, give me step.
But what a year he's had too. I throw into the mix of the emerging players at the Titans, the bright news to come out of this club this year. On halfway, Taylor. And Stockwell running hard. Good metres there, up to the 40. Cowboys end. 4 tackles through for the Titans. Peets, they form up well. LG, look at a question mark on every ball he's thrown. The last 3 from LG.
They pull that one up, Bossy.
Inside passes.
Well, I've got him for 3 in a row.
The inside passes forward, mate. You swap over him, mate.
Yeah.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you.
They're saying that one's okay. They said the inside pass is forward. I would have thought it was Kane LG's.
What you talking about, Willis?
Well, that's just what the ref said.
Yeah, the opposite there, certainly. But he is pushing the barriers, isn't he, with those passes? I know you like to play nice and flat, but it's been a couple.
Heads in.
I would have thought maybe did drift forward.
Lock them up.
Here are Titans.
Stay bound.
Completion rate going a little south here. Cowboys have the ball. Plenty of time left in this one. Super Saturday, Fox League. Parramatta v Roosters to follow. Minor premiership up for grabs after the defeat of Melbourne last night. Granville in possession. And Lowe with it. It's just his third game in the NRL since round 14, Ethan Lowe. Asiata, Thurston, no, grassing tackle by Rain. That was a good one from the Titans hooker. Hampton jinks a crossfield, Taylor's got him. Last play now, and the Cowboys will go short side. Granville, Cooper, Leonard, Gallimosby, kick back in field, only Taylor back there. Taylor with the ball, keeps it alive, tied it, oh boy! A missile tackle on Peace. Everyone's okay. But a few viewers on Fox League have fallen off their lounges.
Anything there, Ash?
Well, I think it was Asiata. Was that human missile you mentioned? Pete's trying to get out of the in goal. Ooh. Ooh.
Enterprising stuff from the Cowboys, wasn't it? Up that short side, and then the ball kicked back in field. Taylor scrambled to pick it up. He couldn't get out. He tipped it on to Pete's, and bam! I bet he's glad he got the tip on there. Let's have a look.
Gee, just turned side on at the right time, Pete's.
Yeah, could have been ugly, that one.
Two battering rams there. Oh, line drop out off the side of the boot. Oh, that's great play, Cooper. Wow. How'd he stop that one? Skidding ball from Taylor. Cowboys chance. Thurston with it at 20 points to 12. 25 and a half to go. Granville now. Shows it to Lowe. Links up with Thurston, and Hampton is hammered by Proctor. And Rain comes back. And then he's lost the ball. Well, surely they played advantage. Yes, play on Cowboys. I'm happy with that. They've run 20 metres. I don't think you can go back and say scrum 5 out from the line. Felt to play it. Granville with it. Martin on, and Hess angles back in field. A little skip. He's in front of the posts. What do they got? Thurston is with it. The number 7 to his mate, Cooper. A metre short of 9 weeks in a row of scoring. Granville ball. Thurston again. Steadies it up. Bolton is there that time. 3 in on Bolton. Halfway through the set. Granville with it. Comes back left side. Asiata. They'll score again. Hampton's gone over. Some wonderful hands from the Cowboys the last minute. First Cooper on the line drop out. Then Asiata on that.
Just want to check this.
But the bunker will add to the tension of the night.
Inside for us here, mate. Make sure there's no contact.
Checking the contact of Lowe. For mine,
defensive decision by Ash Taylor to come in. The ball is caught on the outside by Ben Hampton and cleanly picked up. It's a defensive decision also by Branko Lee.
the pickup from
Hampton grounds the ball in the in goal. We have a decision.
The pickup from Hampton was special, but the pass from Asiata was even better. Jonathan Thurston was on the out, on the open side. Asiata swung late. Nice sleight of hands here. The pass didn't quite go to the mark.
Here's the drop kick from Ash Taylor. A tough one to take.
Wow.
Great work there from Gavin Cooper. And you're right, Corey. Asiata here knew he just had to get the ball there somehow. It was a bounce pass. He half volleyed at Hampton. Have a look here.
He's been terrific all night with his hands, Hampton. He saved a couple of really tough kicks there early in the game, that first half.
Let's go down to Andy Raymond as Thurston lines up this shot.
This is the moment that Paul Green was waiting for. A triple interchange already on as Jordan McLean, Matt Scott and Jason Taumalolo. Probably 2 sets or 3 minutes off returning to the field.
Thurston's career tally stands at 2,216 points. Make that 2,218 points. Third all time. JT, 23 to go. The farewell. We've got the nail-biter, 20 points to 18, right here on Foxley. No other place to be tonight.
Matt Scott warming up. He'll be back on in a couple of minutes, as Andy Raymond has indicated. That's their power 20, isn't it? The last 20, the Cowboys. They've got their big men on the field. And it'll be same for the Titans. So we've got quite a finish coming here in Thurston's last game of Rugby League.
Taylor on the restart. It's going to get close to that dead ball line, but ends up perfect. Back into the game comes Jordan McLean with that run. The Cowboys trail by 2, having trailed by 12 twice in the match in the first half.
Up together!
So had the better of it since half time. Now low with it. Almost back to the 30. Nice and fast here from the Cowboys with Cooper. Seems like they're on a mission in this set. And here goes Granville. He'll get it up to halfway. Can't offload. Lee there to finish off. Last tackle. Thurston needs a big kick. And he's found the grass as well. Skids its way down. Brimson with it.
Bad news for the Titans, Vossi. Ash Taylor really struggling on what appears to be a right ankle with the trainer Craig Catterick at the moment.
It was close to their best set of the game, the Cowboys. Terrific kick from Jonathan Thurston after points, but their energy levels have gone up a level.
Yeah, I think you're right, Corey. If they could force an error here, not full of energy here, the Titans. Hurrell comes in to help out. Done some good things tonight, Conrad, right from the opening minutes of the match. Rain on, Peets with the ball. He's had a busy night. Taylor kicking under pressure from Granville. Wow, that's a huge kick which sails to the side of the uprights. That is an absolute monster from Ash Taylor.
Yeah, he got some on that one, didn't he? With that, just got underneath it.
Actually, just a correction, nothing wrong with his right ankle, Vossi.
Yeah, just going to say the same thing, Andy. He got plenty on that.
The bionic man just kicked it. Highest kick of the night, and it covered 50 metres as well. Unfortunate that it bounced on. Because Hampton was no chance to catch it on the full. Now McLean again.
John Asiata off, Jason Taumalolo on.
Okay, so the heavy artillery is there. Granville for Hampton. Elusive as always. This is the chance they've been waiting for. Taumalolo on return for Thurston. They don't fall for the dummy. A crash of bodies and Thurston goes down. Don't know whether he played it properly. Martin with the ball. Pokes it to the in goal. Back they go. The Don has got it covered. But the Titans are feeling some serious heat here.
Yeah, they certainly are, aren't they? The Cowboys, as we mentioned, have come alive. The opening the past 5 or 6 minutes. Thurston starting to become more heavily involved. That's a correct play, the ball from Thurston. Any of those that are questioning that, and a nice kick from Martin. To get a repeat set here for the Cowboys.
Oh, I apologise, but he's put to the ball. Oh, that's old school.
Where do they go to here, Corey, for points?
Well, I'll stick to that middle third. They've already challenged them a few times in the last 5 minutes. They've had some success. Now they've got the big boppers on.
Low and Hampton offloading. Taumalolo. They work their way to an edge and strong finish over the top from Wallace to roll him back. Thurston down the left. Off there for Linnett. Some of those that experienced the grand final still on deck here with the Cowboys. And here's Thurston. Thurston around the back. Hampton looking for a hat-trick. Here come the Cowboys into the final quarter we go. Thurston with the ball. Taumalolo then straightens up. Pretends on there with Stockwell. 3 metres from the line. Granville back to Martin. It's the 5'8" kicking. Looking for Cole Feltz. The leap and take from Sammy. Beautiful stuff from the Titans winger.
He placed himself perfectly, Philip Sammy. Now they get themselves a penalty, the Titans. Cole Feltz so good in the air.
Well, look, Titans look up for the fight tonight, don't they? Defended well again there in that set, and then the catch and grab from Sammy was perfect out of the textbook.
Well, what a year he's had. Remember a hat-trick against the Broncos. What about the step on Tuamasa-Sheck here? 14 tries he scored as well. Wonderful take there at a full house at Seabus on a super Saturday. We've got Eels and Roosters to follow here tonight on Fox League. Big post-match show as well.
Double change to the Titans with Keegan Hipgrave and Jai Arrow, the fresh legs onto the field.
Stockwell and Wallace, the players off. Taylor with it, able to run and link up with Proctor. Thurston there with Cooper. Thurston now 14 tackles. This is Arrow. Hit hard over the top by Lowe. Last tackle play. Taylor drifted around, open side, gets the kick in. Hampton's been there all night. He's been, well, he might have been the Cowboys' best, to be honest. Ben Hampton.
Yeah, his work at fullback, his positional play in particular, got great game sense and awareness of where the ball is going to go.
Felt had Hess on his outside.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Now O'Neill with the ball. They're definitely on top right now, the Cowboys, but still trail by 2. Scott on this run marches up inside Titans territory. The Titans have to go into reserves of energy here. Thurston, another probing kick to the corner. Brimson can hear the footsteps. Leonard is coming. Cooper is coming. Brimson back to the field of play. He's a good one. AJ Brimson.
This is where they'll look to turn the screws here. The Cowboys, excellent kick from Thurston.
Oh, look at this! Look at the pile-driving defence on Hipgrave. A whole posse of Cowboys there.
And 2 of their biggest in the posse as well. Scott.
Quick drop out.
Too quick, in fact.
When we are in position, you don't go for that.
Referee's not in position for the quick drop out.
Some good tactics there from Ash Taylor. Kick went over 60 metres in the air.
I love the variety, don't you, Kevin?
It's been short,
it's been
long,
good.
sideways kicks, skimmers. Shot them all.
Skimmers.
I think you go long here now. They've had a bit of a rest and try and drive this as far as he can.
No idea why the clock hasn't stopped here. Kept it going there. Taylor conventional. Down to halfway. Matt Scott. Bring it back. 20 plays 18. Second half, Cowboys better field position, highlighted by that stat. They've converted that into 2 tries. It's just the Taylor goal that has the Titans in front. Granville here. Thurston up to the line. Hampton's his go-to man again. You still keep thinking there's going to be a Thurston play for Cooper at some stage. Taumalolo. James has got in front on there with Arrow. They're 10 away. Thurston, Edson. Oh, what a tackle, James. On McLean, big man on big man. Thurston, last tackle, little kick, going to the Langer playbook. Hess has flown over the top. He's not claiming it. LG, I think, has grounded it.
Okay, Ash. I have tackle 6.
Referee Noyan brings the bunker into it.
Just want to check to make sure we have a knock on.
Hess hasn't claimed it at all. He's gone into position.
Cowboys kick chase is onside.
Oh goodness
The ball
gracious.
comes off the right hand of Cohen Hess and is knocked on. We have a decision.
It's 20-metre restart.
Well, that's good refereeing, isn't it? We often criticise the referees. We're going to the bunker, but this will be a change in play here. They'll get a 20-metre restart here. The
knock on Cowboys, 20-metre restart.
It's a big missed chance for Hess, Corey.
Absolutely. They were building nicely. The Titans were just hanging on. Some excellent defensive plays from Ryan James. He come up with 2 really good tackles.
No, boys, no, let's go.
Well, that was interesting.
Well, he tricked him there, the Don.
Well, I'm happy with that refereeing too.
He did the false start. They moved forward and they said, oh, yeah, play on. You motioned that you're going to tap. You didn't. That was an odd one. They got a few tricks in their bag here tonight, the Titans. Now Conrad Hurrell. No trick to that run, just as hard as you can. Titans with it up on halfway. LG inside. Arrow there. Now there's 14 and a half to go. The final 14 and a half for Thurston. The Titans score next. It really makes it interesting. Thurston hits Taylor this time. He says, you're young. You've got a bit to learn. I've gotcha. With the greatest of respect. He's given us a couple of tackles tonight to remember. Jonathan Thurston, look at this. You wily old fox. There he is with the ball now. 40 away from the line. Not only 2 big hits, but both times he's forced turnovers.
At crucial times in the game too, Vossi. Really trying to inspire his teammates.
Taumalolo 30 away. McLean, energetic. Hampton, Lennox. Rain, a good tackle there. With Ryan James over the top. Heavy last tackle. He's stung there, Linnett, not surprised. Thurston's kick, he's hammered for his troubles. For the 7,000th time in his career. And the Titans have the ball. Linnett looks gone. They're trying to stop the play here. Titans in possession. And now they will blow
tackle 2, time off.
On tackle 2, Linnett. James over the top. There were some boos from the crowd. Did you see anything in it?
No, just good contact, I think. Nice and tough and strong through there. Boom. Just on his ankle.
Might be grabbing his knee, actually.
By the way, the crowd here tonight, this is the 5th biggest all time at this perfect rugby league rectangular venue. 26,681. And they can all go, and I'm sure over the years there'll be more say they were here for Thurston's last game. Sad end to Kane Linnett's night. Certain future for Kane. And limping from the field, and Ethan Lowe will come on.
And he'll also come on as the 8th and final interchange for the Cowboys, Vossi. So a long and fatiguing 13 minutes potentially ahead for the visitors.
Very important, given the context of the scoreline there, 20-18, and you've used all your troops now. Hurrell back to the 20. And there hasn't been a bad run from Hurrell tonight. Every run has been worthwhile. He's run for over 100 metres. Here's another one. He's 12th of the night. Last tackle Titans. But when they were on top in the game, compared to where they are now, they're not making anywhere near the ground. Now a charge down as well. The night's got ugly for Ash Taylor.
He was set for a 40-20 there, Ash Taylor. Great pressure from Granville.
And nice work from Matt Scott as well. That ball was difficult to dive on. He's got his body on top of it. Secured possession.
My crystal ball is saying Cowboys penalty here for 20 all. We'll see if that happens. And now McLean for Martin. Cut out ball. Great defence there. Hurrell on O'Neill. Cut him down. Felt with it. To Martin now. And across to Scott in a little more than a jog there when he first got it. Good tackle again, Rain with Peets. Thurston in front of the post. Thurston looking for Cooper. They're getting through. Brimson flashes across. Yet another line dropout for the Titans. There have been so many tonight, 7 in fact, for the Gold Coast.
He's a master, Jonathan Thurston. This is what experience brings. Just the calmness, the poise he has.
Ben Hampton was the intended target there, wasn't he?
20-18, just over 11 remaining. No quick dropout again. They'll take a few seconds off the clock.
Let's go, Ash. Stay behind.
He's had plenty of practice with the line dropouts. Again, it's the conventional kind, and again, it's 55 metres. It's Scott to bring it back. for the Cowboys, for all their hard work. Got to convert this into points. Back-to-back sets. Granville on, McLean with it. Chipping away, he was looking to offload. Arrow got him over the top. Granville, Thurston inside, Hampton's the target. Pete stood his ground with James. They're on the 20 now. 3 tackles left. McLean with it. McLean again close to offloading. His 13th hit up for the night. 12 from the line. Granville, short side Martin. Hurlers there. Kiwi on Kiwi. 8 away. Last tackle. Thurston pokes it across. Lee's there. He's done it. Cooper scored. Thurston's kicks for old mate Gavin Cooper to set Rugby League history. 9 games in a row, the first forward in history, and he's done it off a Thurston kick. Don't you love Rugby League?
Well, he come up with some big plays defensively. Jonathan Thurston trying to inspire his team. This one here just gets on the outside of Ryan James. And the ability to kick that ball and put it on the spot.
Well, he just took a couple of little steps, didn't he? Got his tempo right for the kick. Then Cooper did the rest. Thurston had to beat the defence of James coming through on him. And he's still running. Look at him.
Yes. Thurston kick for Cooper, but don't lose the moment. The achievement of Cooper recently, the late Frank Burge, one of the inductees into the Immortals, 1918 scored 8 games in a row. And now Cooper has done it 9 in a row, the first forward to ever do that. What an achievement in his career. Well, you could make a highlights reel of Thurston to Cooper, couldn't you? And it'd be well worth watching.
Absolutely. Some of the greatest accolades we've heard this week are from players saying that playing alongside this great man here has made them better players. I'm sure Gavin Cooper's in that same mould.
350th try assist in the career in the NRL for Thurston, and another 2 points. And they're in front for the first time tonight. What have the Titans got? 24 plays 20. Something special here on Super Saturday. 26th try assist for the year. Under 9 minutes remaining. Will he go out a winner in the final game? Not that it would define him in any stretch. He doesn't have to win, but it'd just put a nice, tidy full stop on it all. Taylor on the restart. The Titans have played well enough tonight to challenge again. McLean has the ball. Andy preempted what they would be like with those stars coming back on their second stint. Taumalolo, McLean and Scott. And the proof is in the pudding here. Here goes Scott. Taken sideways, but still able to get up to the 40. Lee there to finish with Don. Now the try scorer back up to halfway. Really on a roll, the Cowboys. This is a team in waves here. Taumalolo makes another 10. Wanting a quick play the ball. Granville there for Thurston, inside for McLean. He hasn't got a kick, has he? He spins, he offloads, it's on the deck. Cooper gets a kick in. Titans have got the ball. And Brimson with it. I'm not dismissing the Titans by any stretch. No. I know the script says Cowboys win and Thurston, but well, they've got another try potentially in them. Here's Sammy with it.
They haven't had a lot of opportunities, have they, in the second half? Been down in that Cowboys try line at all, really. It's been all the Cowboys.
Right on halfway. Eels and Roosters to come here on Fox League on this Saturday. Round 25, and then tomorrow, Sharks and Bulldogs, Broncos and Sea Eagles. Taylor with it. Cut out ball, intercept! This fellow can run! Gideon Gilmosby, they're not going to get him! A flash of number 5 downfield, and give the Fox a run for his money, I reckon. 70-metre try. And the Cowboys take a giant step towards winning JT's big night.
74 minutes for the script to start looking good. JT's got a massive smile on his face. Here we go, Ash Taylor down the short side. Looks for Anthony Don, and Gellum Mosby, he has got wheels.
He's got wheels to burn, hasn't he, Corey? Bit of a gamble here from Taylor. It's a try at one end or the other. Unfortunately for Taylor, Gellum Mosby gets his hands on the ball and there was no stopping him. Jai Arrow in pursuit. Wasn't going to stop too much there, though.
I reckon if you go back through Queensland Schoolboy Athletic Carnival titles, this fellow broke 11 seconds 4 years ago. In sprinting mode, not with football tucked underarm, obviously.
No, he's definitely quick, though, and quite the athlete. It's a right idea there from Ash Taylor. We've just got to get his pass selection right, because Gellum Mosby had eyes for the ball only. He was always going for the intercept.
There's a game to be won. There's no left foot shot yet from Thurston at 28-20. It's with 5.5 to go. Maybe if they score again. We'll see if he can swap the golden boot over to the left. Another two in the career of Thurston. It is a Titans home game, but it's also a celebration for Rugby League, for the legend. And the Cowboys, having trailed by 12 at 2 occasions in the first half, lead now by 10.
I just got some goosebumps over me now, Bossy. The emotions will start to come over JT. He'll be looking up at the clock, see 4 minutes left in his career. They will start to come. He'll look up into the stands. He will see his wife and kids.
Well, we saw Samantha there with little Lily. Have to tell her about the night. The kick. Oh, the kickoff. Well, it's gone to 10 and the Cowboys caught it. This is a Titans penalty, centre of halfway. Have you ever seen that in the last decade? It is a brain explosion by the Cowboys. You've got to let the ball come to rest. Watch it again, and for some reason O'Neill decides to catch it.
That's like a magnet.
Oh, that's unlucky for O'Neill. I mean,
don't go early, boys. It's hold.
30 plays 20. 4 minutes to go.
Hold. Go.
Come on, Titans. Set up the drama for a big finish if they can score here. 50 points already tonight. Rain across for Peets and LG. Arrow was flat-footed. It's been an age since they've been down this end. We showed you 66% of the ball, second half Cowboys. James with it now. Nice footwork from the front rower. Cowboys and Titans chance competing here at Seabus. Here is Taylor, and on the fingertips of Brimson. Cooper was there to hold him up. 5 from the line, tackle 4, short side, no! Not even the Don can catch it. And if he can't catch it, no human can.
Scrum up here.
there was half a chance there for the Titans, wasn't it? Oh, maybe he had him covered. What do you think, Corey?
Well, Jonathan Thurston got off the line, which cut the time down for Branko Lee, but
well, this really is it.
Not early here, boys. It's hard.
You're the final 3. You're right, Corey. You're now, it really sinks in. This is it.
It's hard, John. Hold. Out.
There's a real feeling of relief, hollowness,
Now, Bryce.
sadness when that final siren goes in your very last game. Very hard to explain unless you've been through it.
And after you're one of the 300-game club and you've played so many games and so many big matches. It ended for you in a final series. It's going to end for Thurston regular season competition. Scott with the ball here. 2 and a bit to go. Granville with the ball. Thurston probing away as always. Tackled there by Rain. Last play, Cowboys, Martin, they got their game faces on. They're looking for full time. Martin takes it over the sideline. I think he was saying there'd been a little deflection. Paul Green down to the sideline. No one's going home early tonight. You look around a packed ground. They're all staying for the farewell of JT. You're watching it here on Fox League. To many, the greatest ever. He's always looked a little dishevelled, a little ragged, but he's always there. He's never tired, he's never out. Titans with the ball from the scrum. They've got to have a red-hot go. No point just taking one out hit-ups now. Worked hard in this game, but not good enough. Second half, they've been swamped. Conceding 24 points to 2 after half-time. Bryce Cartwright with the ball for the Titans. And I think it's a Thurston chant. He's a long way from Townsville, but Rugby League fans uniting here to farewell JT. Just over a minute to go. Cartwright with the ball, out in front of Taylor. Cut out ball for Lee. He's got Don on the outside. Anthony Don in full sprint mode. Beautiful pass. Lee with it. Got away from Thurston. Branko Lee scores the try for 30 points to 24. If that's the end of the Titan season, it's a damn good 4-pointer to finish.
Well, Branko Lee got the ball on the outside. He's a skillful player. Very skillful player. Ash Taylor looking to try, and the clock's still counting down. Not sure how that works there, Corey, but
Anthony Don had the ball on his... He was holding the ball for Ash Taylor. He's going to kick it off the deck.
Going to be like the old Peanuts cartoon. Taylor gets it, so the clock stops with 27 seconds to go. It's a great try. What about Don? As I said, the highlight reel of Don. What about that pass for Lee? So they can walk up to halfway as slow as they like. It does not take time off the clock. We get to savour some last plays where the Titans will throw everything trying to force it to golden point or win it. 30 plays, 26. 32-26 it was when they played here last year. 27 seconds on the clock. Kyle Felt with one of those high ones, nice and safe though. The Titans with the ball. James has got it. And James taken across field by O'Neill. Offloads for LG. This might be it. One last play. Thurston in the defensive line. The Titans with the ball. Hurrell will keep it alive. Taylor, cutout ball. Proctor, then along for Lee. Thurston's there to make the last tackle. Thurston there with Lowe. And that is all she wrote. The career of Jonathan Thurston comes to an end. The one-time scrawny kid who became an absolute giant of our sport. He's achieved it all, and many times over in some regards. Premierships, golden boots, Dally M's. 323 games from the great one, JT. On behalf of League fans, thank you. Cowboys 30, Titans 26.
Jonathan Dean Thurston, 323 games. 38 tests, 37 origins, 4 Dally M's, 3 golden boots amongst others. You're probably sad it's over, but part of you may be glad it's over.
It's been a pleasure. I'm happy that it happened, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. There's been some ups and there's been some downs, but I can't thank the game of rugby league enough for the life that it's given me.
What has it given you? Your chance to give back and let us know what rugby league means in your heart.
I'm in a privileged position that I get to play this game week in, week out for the last 17 years. It's like I've said before, I understand my role in the community now, and just give back and try and make this place, this world, a better place. I'm very thankful.
Does the term role model sit well with you?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that I've grown into, and it's something that I really enjoy as well. It's like I said, I'm in a privileged position where I get to make a difference throughout the community, and I'm passionate about my culture and making sure that there's great programs out there for them to better their own lives.
Through the achievements and the brilliance, you've captured our hearts with the ball boys and the little girls in the front row. Why?
It's just a small thank you to give back. It's I don't know why I started doing it. I just started doing it with the headgears, with the kicking tees, and that's what I'm probably most proud of now. You see a lot of the goal kickers now picking the tees up, so it's changed the way that footballers are perceived in this community.
Lovely wife Sam, Frankie, Charlie, Lily, and a fourth one on the way. You're going to be busy. Actually, you have been busy, you dirty little devil.
Yeah, it's we're very blessed. I love living in towns. Also, I've chosen to live with my wife and the 3 girls, and one on the way. So I'm looking forward to retirement.
You're holding it together well.
Yeah, I think it's knowing that this was the last game, so it was a bit more easier to prepare for it. I was playing finals, and you wouldn't know when the last game was. So yeah, not playing finals has certainly helped that.
What would you like to be remembered as? What's the ultimate compliment a fan could give Jonathan Thurston?
I don't know, mate. That's for them to say. Like I said, I'm in a privileged position where I get to do the job that I love, and I'm very proud of what I've been able to achieve, not only on the field, but especially off it.
Is there one moment that stands out above the rest, mate?
Footy-wise?
Yeah.
It's hard to go past the 2015 grand final. Being part of the first ever Cowboys premiership team, that's something I'm extremely proud of, and that playing group, they've been great.
It's been an amazing journey from the skinny kid that no one believed in to the greatest I've seen on the field, the kindest I've seen off it. Every minute, every moment, every effort, every emotion from all of us mortals to a future immortal. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support over the years, mate.